Greetings folks, this is the BlackWeasel, and this is my video game review of Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation 1 on the PlayStation 3. I got this game when it was on sale back in June 2017. This game is definitely a lot bigger than Final Fantasy VI and a rare gem in the role-playing genre. Final Fantasy VII is about an evil corporation by the name of Shenron that's using the planet's life essence as an energy source to power its electronics, machines, and cars. They do it just so that it's for the convenience and comfort of everyone that lives in Midgar. The bad thing about using the planet's life energy is that there are less animals and less wildlife around. The evil corporation is indirectly destroying the planet and thus endangering the lives of people in the long run. When I was playing this, it was easy for me to draw some comparisons to the real world regarding the energy use and the downsides. We're currently living in a 6 mass extinction because due to the uses of fossil fuels to power cars and trucks that transport video game systems and machines that can make massive amounts of foods in little time. The environment is at risk of being ruined and decayed in the long term, and the wildlife and rare animals that are being endangered. What's crazy about this was how Final Fantasy VII was released 20 years ago, and I found myself playing this great game in 2017. I even noticed this happening when I read some of the news stories regarding rare animals that have become extinct and the current condition of the Great Barrier Reef. In the beginning, there's a mercenary who joins a rebel group called Avalanche. And these guys are determined to bring about the downfall of Shenron Company so the world and all the animals will be safe. They are essentially environmentalists since they genuinely care about the earth and the animals that live in it. Same thing with all those protesters that were in North Dakota regarding the pipeline issue. Pipelines get built to transport oil across the land so it can be used to power homes and provide heat during the winter. The downside of this is that there's a great risk of damaging the environment, and since North Dakota is really cold and freezing, the chances of a pipeline being broken down are really high because of freezing temperatures. So anyways, back to the Final Fantasy VII. What is shown later on is that this mercenary is used to be a soldier for Shenron, and now the game has become deeper in the story. What returns in Final Fantasy VII is the active time battle system. It has definitely become the counterpart of Dragon Quest by doing that over the past Final Fantasy games, which is 5, 6, and 4. What's not included are espers from Final Fantasy VI or the job system from 5. What's new is the use of materia, which can be equipped onto weapons or armor to give the character a great boost or have him use magic. This makes the game a lot more fun because I can upgrade my materia, and if it's a disadvantage to use the materia on one person, I can have another person use that same materia. Since this is the first Final Fantasy put out for the PlayStation disc, Square has done an awesome job of putting all the stops on it and going all out. What's new are the full motion videos, and the soundtrack is a lot bigger than before. Since using CDs that contain a lot more space than Nintendo 64 cartridges, Square was able to make the most out of the space available on the PlayStation 1. What's different and unique about this game is not the massive character party like Final Fantasy VI or a solid enemy introduced in the beginning that's obviously going to be the final boss later on, like Kefka in Final Fantasy VI or X-Death in Final Fantasy V. There's roughly 7 characters that I meet, and I care about these a lot, ranging from Barrett's problems in the slums towards Cloud's strained past. Also, all of these are connected with the enemy of this game and how the evil corporation thinks little of these guys. Like they look at these guys as if they're insects and not humans. That makes the main bad guys all the more wanting to defeat. And by using full motion videos, the world that Final Fantasy is in, it makes it all the more alive. I'm going to have to give this game a 10 out of 10. It's truly one of the best role-playing games I have ever played in my life so far. Alongside Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI, Persona 4, Suikoden 2, and Persona 5, it's a rare diamond, that's for sure. And given the the encounter rate against the monsters, I wasn't frustrated by how high I was encountering the enemies. Like I really had fun playing this game. It has taken me over 46 hours to finish this game. Oh, wait. I have played Final Fantasy VII from November 29th, 2017 to December 16th, 2017. It has taken me over 46 hours to finish this game.